So the document we're working with here is called Creating Applying Styles. You can download it from the link in the description. And we're going to be looking at styles in InDesign. And what styles are is what you would expect them to be, is they're a collection of formatting options that are stored so that you can apply them as many times as you want to, and you can also go back and change them. It creates a coherent and cohesive styling throughout your document. It's a very productive way of working. So we're going to focus on these three images here with the captions underneath. And you'll see that I'm in the advanced workspace, and over here I have object styles, I have paragraph styles, and I have character styles. Those are the three that we're going to be focusing on. In fact, we're going to be focusing primarily on object styles and paragraph styles. You can find those under the type menu, and you can find character and paragraph styles, and you can find object styles under the window menu. So we're first going to focus on the images. And what I want to do is create a style that I can apply to the images so that I can have a consistent look, and I can conveniently change that if I want to. So the easiest way to do it is to not shoot in the dark and try and create a style and imagine what it's going to look like, but actually apply a style to something and then save that. Then you know what it's going to look like. So I'm going to take this first image here, just click on it. And what I want to do is create a border around. Let me just zoom in a bit. So here, a stroke, I'm going to make it a black stroke. And I'm also going to apply some corner options here. So I'm going to say rounded corners, and let's just set it up to 6 millimeters there. And let's also apply a drop shadow. So let's go to our effects and FX here and drop shadow. And let's see what that looks like. Let's bring it down to 1 millimeter and 180 degrees. Okay. All right, so that's my object style. So object styles record things like drop shadows, borders, fills, and all the treatments of an actual frame. So under object styles here, I'm going to click on the little plus button to add a style, and I'm just going to call it image frames. Okay, so there's my image frames style, and I'm going to just click on it again just to make sure it is actually being applied to this here. Then I'm going to go down here, click on this one and apply. Click on this one and apply. So now I've got the same style applied to all three, and I've got consistent formatting there. Let's do some formatting of the text. So I'm going to take this top one, butter chicken, and I'm going to select just the heading in caps. And I'm going to change that. I'm just going to use a simple font so that I know everyone will have it. So let's just take Arial Bold. We'll set the fill to black 60%. And we'll set the font size to 12. Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to go to paragraph styles. So paragraph styles records not just character styles, but also the things that you can set for a paragraph. So it's way more useful than character styles. Generally, I don't use character styles that much because it applies just to characters that are selected. It would be suitable for things like drop caps and that sort of thing, but I'm not going to use it here. So paragraph, click on the plus, and let's just rename this to caption heading. Okay, and then let's format the actual caption. I'll make that Arial italic, and let's bring the size down to 10, and we'll leave it as black, and maybe just increase the leading a tiny bit, maybe to 14. And I'll make a new style for that, and I'll call it caption text. Okay, so now I can start applying that. So I'm going to select the caption heading and apply, and the caption text and apply. Caption heading, caption text. Okay, so very quickly I have styled very consistently. So this is a very efficient way of working. Now, if I then want to make changes, so let's say that I look at it and decide, you know what, the drop shadow is not working for me and the border is not working for me, but the rounded corners are cool. So I'm going to go back to my object style, and without anything selected, I'm going to double click on image frame here, and I'm just going to make those changes. I'll turn off drop shadow, and you can see it turns off for everything here, and I'm going to turn off stroke. Let's select stroke, and let me just set it to none. Okay, and then that's done. And the same for paragraph. So if I go to my paragraph styles and I decide that I want the caption heading to be different, I can select it, and let's go to character color, and let's choose chili and 100% tint. Okay, and you can see that because the style is applied to these items, they all change at the same time. Okay, so that's just a very quick introduction to using styles in InDesign to work more productively.